come on. Yeah, that was cheesy, but I really do not care. I've calmed down now that I've finished watching the game. Sunderland 1, Peterborough 0. First and foremost, I'll tell you what, watching some of that game, there was a period in the second half where Peterborough really took the game to her. And as expected, I didn't surprise they didn't do it more actually. And you can tell why Peterborough is one of the fancy teams, because I think they've got some really quality players in their team. Nevertheless, when I was watching the commentary though, I didn't agree with a lot of what Gary Bennett said. He was saying that we didn't do anything going forward. Like, second half, I might agree with him a bit, because I think second half it was quite laboured in a lot of ways. I think the effort was there, but I think times when we went forward, I mean, one thing that was key throughout the whole game today, I thought our crossing was shocking. I thought that some of the crosses that we put in were hoof balls for the sake of doing a hoof ball, rather than trying, and I think it's better. Conor Bromley said it in his YouTube videos. By the way, Jam Sani and Conor Bromley, thanks for the comment you gave us on your Sani pod. But regardless, you know, keep it on the deck. That's exactly what these footballers are best at doing. Keep the ball on the deck and you will get the best out of them. And look, don't get me wrong, you know, we kept trying to hoof the ball to White, so I can kind of see why you're crossing it in. Unfortunately, however, White doesn't win enough headers. But fair play, White battled today. So, you know, long term, I don't want to see White anywhere near the starting lineup. I'm trying not to make him a scapegoat because I am aware that I do probably do that. But it's just that I think the other three players we've got, O'Brien, Graham and Grigg, I think are more capable of helping us to score goals than what White did. And although we've won today, it's still a little concerning for me going forward. But in saying that, look, forget that. We've won. That's all that matters. Today's game wasn't going to be swashbuckling from Sunderland. I said constantly, I said during the week, we are going to have to keep a clean sheet if we are going to beat Peterborough, and we are going to have to, and it's going to be a tight game. It will be a tight 1-0 or 1-goal victory, whatever it was. And fair play to Ledbetter. After all he's been through over the last couple of months, last year or so, last year and a half, he stepped up and took the penalty, and that's the clincher. That got us the 3 points. So I'm buzzing with that. Now, was the performance as good as last week? I think first half we did all right. I think first half, feel free, I thought maybe I'm watching a different game to a lot of people. I thought first half we were the better side. Peterborough didn't come at us as much as what I expected them to. And obviously second half, you say Peterborough was probably just the better team, because there were periods of the game where they were really looking threatening. The bar did help us on a couple of it, at least one occasion from a free kick where Burge was scrambling. But defensively, obviously, look, you kept 2 clean sheets in 2. Tex took 7 points from the first 3 games, where you've beaten, you know, and it's funny actually, because we drew. If you said to me 2 weeks ago when we drew against Bristol Rovers that you're going to beat Oxford away from home pretty convincingly, and you're going to beat Peterborough, who you hadn't beaten since going into League One, I wouldn't have believed you. I think that honestly, I thought if we got 7 points, I thought this game I thought would be the one that we would draw, because a couple of my other mates did predictions for the first 10 league games, and I said we'd beat Bristol Rovers, beat Oxford, and draw against Peterborough. I know I said draw on SCFC Fan TV for the last 2 games, but still, that's a bigger win for me than what the Oxford one is. And as much as Oxford aren't a bad team, they're not, you know, I think they won today 4-1, which is against Accrington, but Accrington beat Peterborough, so it's a mental league. You know, these last 2 wins are huge, but we still need to address the fact that our strikers are not scoring. But I'm not going to complain too much tonight. We've got the 3 points. That, like I said, that game was going to be one where we were going to win by hook or by crook, by the scruff of the neck, and it was going to be a battle. We knew it was going to be a battle going into it. And obviously next week we've got a just as difficult a game as in Charlton. So, you know, look, now the start we've got looks pretty good. We're still expected to beat Bristol Rovers, and I think that's fair. But, you know, sorry Charlie if you're watching this, but look, big result. Again, psychologically, just to beat Peterborough as well. We've got 7 points now from a possible 9, and if you said to me that prior to Bristol Rovers' first 3 games, 7 points, I'd have taken that. Definitely. I'm going to enjoy myself tonight, and obviously, again, like I've kept saying, if you keep clean sheets, albeit we were a bit fortunate to today, I would think, but if you keep clean sheets, you've got a solid foundation, and all you need is a goal to win it. And I promise you, we are not going to face Peterborough every week. I think Peterborough will get stronger as the season goes on, because you've got the likes of Clark Harris, and I mean, Smodix was bedding into them last year, but Clark Harris is going to take a while to settle in. So, look guys, I will love yous and leave yous. This is a ramble again. I think we're going to do a Sunday bunch tomorrow, and also, as well, if you could drop me a subscribe. I've noticed on my analytics that half of you, or I think it's more than half the people who view my videos aren't subscribed. I'm trying to reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you could, it would be massively appreciated. If you could share the video, get people to subscribe, hopefully they like the content, and try and get to 2,000 by the end of the year. It would honestly mean so much to us. Take care, love yous and leave yous, and come on the lads. How big result.